Imagine if reality as you know it suddenly glitches. Sounds intriguing? Welcome to the realm where the ordinary meets the extraordinary. The familiar dances with the fantastical, and the rationale intertwines with the irrational. This is the land of glitches in the Matrix. But what does glitch in the Matrix mean, you ask? Picture this. You're living your everyday life, sipping your morning coffee, scrolling through your emails, when suddenly something extraordinary happens. Something that defies all logic, all reason, and yet it's happening right before your eyes. That, my friends, is a glitch in the Matrix. A moment where the fabric of reality seems to falter, revealing a glimpse of something utterly bewildering. This phrase, glitch in the Matrix, is borrowed from the iconic sci-fi movie The Matrix, where reality is revealed to be a computer simulation, and glitches are signs of this underlying truth. Now, we're not suggesting you're living in a computer simulation. Or are you? Well, that's a discussion for another day. For now, let's focus on the instances where reality itself appears to have slipped a gear, creating a ripple in the smooth flow of everyday life. We're talking about the unexplained, the mysterious, the downright bizarre. Stories that have left people scratching their heads, questioning the very nature of reality. From vanishing hotels, to men from non-existent countries, from green children appearing out of nowhere, to lighthouse keepers disappearing without a trace. These are not mere stories, but enigmatic puzzles waiting to be solved. So are you ready to step out of your comfort zone? Ready to challenge your perception of reality? Remember, in the world of the Matrix, nothing is as it seems. Every corner, every shadow, every seemingly ordinary moment could hold a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Dive with us into the rabbit hole of these unexplained mysteries. Have you ever checked into a hotel that didn't exist? Sounds bizarre, right? Let's dive into a peculiar tale that unfolded a few years ago. A couple, while on a road trip, stumbled upon a quaint old hotel tucked away in a remote corner of rural France. They decided to check in for the night. The hotel, with its vintage charm and amiable staff, offered a comfortable stay, and the couple spent a peaceful night before setting off on their journey the next day. A year later, the couple decided to retrace their journey, hoping to relive those serene moments spent at the charming hotel. They were excited, their hearts filled with nostalgia, as they reached the exact location where the hotel stood. But to their utter disbelief, there was nothing there. An empty landscape stretched before them, with no trace of the hotel they remembered so vividly. Baffled and confused, they inquired with the locals, but no one had any recollection of a hotel ever being there. They even checked old maps and archives, but all their efforts were in vain. The hotel had seemingly vanished into thin air. So, what really happened? Did the hotel ever exist, or was it a figment of their imagination? Some argue that it was a case of a time slip, where the couple somehow ended up in a different time period. Others suggest that they might have experienced a parallel universe. Skeptics, on the other hand, believe that the couple might have mistaken their location, or perhaps the hotel was demolished and the land repurposed. But the truth remains elusive. The couple stand by their experience, their memories as clear as day. They checked into a hotel that by all accounts didn't exist. This story leaves us with more questions than answers. A mystery that tickles the mind, nudging us to question reality as we know it. So did the hotel really exist, or was it just a figment of their imagination? We may never know, but one thing's for certain. The world is full of inexplicable mysteries that are just waiting to be unraveled. What if you landed in a country that doesn't exist on any map? A puzzling question that perfectly sums up the mystery surrounding the Man from Taured. Our story begins in July of 1954, when a well-dressed man landed at Tokyo Airport in Japan. He was a regular business traveler, or so it seemed. However, when customs officials checked his passport, they found something astonishing. It listed a country named Taured, a place no one had ever heard of. It was as if the man had stepped out of thin air from a country that didn't exist. The man was adamant that Taured was real. He mentioned that it was a small European country, located between France and Spain, which had been in existence for more than 1,000 years. But when officials showed him a world map, the area he'd pointed out was actually the Principality of Andorra. Baffled and suspicious, the officials decided to investigate further. They took the man to a local hotel for the night, under police guard, while they verified his story. But the next morning, the Man from Taured had vanished without a trace. His hotel room, which was several floors up with no balcony, was locked from the inside. Yet there was no sign of him, not even a single piece of his luggage. This strange tale has baffled many over the years. Some believe it's a case of parallel universes, with the Man from Taured slipping through some cosmic glitch into our world. Others contend it's an elaborate hoax, a story spun to stoke the fires of mystery and intrigue. But the truth remains elusive, lost in the fog of uncertainty. The Man from Taured, his mysterious country, and his inexplicable disappearance all remain unsolved puzzles to this day. It's a story that challenges our understanding of reality, making us question, what if there's more to our world than what's on the map? Was it a case of parallel universes or an elaborate hoax? We may never know, but one thing's for sure, the Man from Taured has left us with a mystery that continues to captivate and confound. Green-skinned children speaking an unknown language. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? But what if I told you this isn't the plot of a Hollywood blockbuster, but a tale that dates back to the 12th century in England, in the village of Woolpit? Yes, you heard it right, the intriguing mystery of the Green Children of Woolpit. According to the legend, 2 children, a boy and a girl, were discovered by villagers in a wolf pit, hence the name Woolpit. Their skin was green and they spoke a language no one could understand. Their clothes were of an unfamiliar design and they would eat nothing but raw beans. Over time, the children learned to eat other foods and gradually lost their green color. They also learned English and could communicate their strange origin story. They claimed they were from a land of perpetual twilight, where everything was green, called St. Martin's Land. They described how they were tending their father's cattle when they heard a loud noise and suddenly found themselves in the pit. Sounds fantastical, right? Some theories suggest these kids could have been aliens, a popular theory in the era of UFOs and extraterrestrials. But the most plausible theory is that these children suffered from hypochromic anemia, also known as green sickness. This condition results from a poor diet and can give the skin a greenish hue. The children's story could have been a confused memory of their home, perhaps a Flemish settlement, obscured by trauma and malnutrition. The Green Children of Woolpit is an enduring mystery. It's a tantalizing blend of history and folklore, a tale that continues to captivate us centuries later. It's a reminder that the world is full of unexplained phenomena, waiting to be unraveled and understood. So were these children extraterrestrials, or was it a case of severe malnutrition? Well, that's something we may never truly know, but isn't the mystery part of what makes it so fascinating? 3 men on a remote island vanished without a trace, an unsolved mystery till date. This is the chilling story of the Flannan Isles lighthouse keepers, who disappeared in the winter of 1900. Located off the west coast of Scotland, the Flannan Isles are a cluster of 7 small islands, with the lighthouse standing majestically on Eileen Moor, the largest of the isles. The lighthouse was usually manned by 3 keepers, James Duckett, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur. Their main responsibility was to maintain the light, which was a crucial beacon for passing ships. In December of 1900, something strange occurred. The lighthouse keepers vanished, leaving behind an empty lighthouse and plenty of unanswered questions. When a relief boat arrived to deliver supplies, the crew found the lighthouse deserted. The keeper's logbook had entries up until December 15th, but there was no sign of Duckett, Marshall, or MacArthur. So, what could have happened? Numerous theories have been proposed over the years. Some believe the men were swept away by a rogue wave. The Flannan Isles are known for their volatile weather, and a freak wave could indeed have caught the keepers off guard. However, this theory doesn't fully explain why all 3 men would have been outside during such dangerous conditions, especially when lighthouse protocol strictly stipulated that one keeper must always remain inside. Others suggest a more supernatural explanation. Local folklore speaks of spirits and otherworldly beings residing on the islands. Could these ethereal entities have played a part in the keeper's disappearance? While this theory might lean towards the fantastical, it certainly adds another layer to this century-old mystery. In the end, the vanishing of the Flannan Isles lighthouse keepers remains one of the most enduring maritime mysteries. Despite extensive investigations and countless theories, no definitive conclusion has ever been reached. Were they swept away by a rogue wave, or was there a supernatural element at play? We may never know the true fate of these 3 men, their story forever etched in the annals of unexplained phenomena. Enjoying the mysteries? Want to hear more? Then we have a simple way for you to join us in this journey through the Matrix. By liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel, you become a part of our community of mystery enthusiasts. This simple act of support doesn't just grow our community, but it also lights the way for us to bring you more fascinating tales from the unknown. We have a goal, a milestone we are eager to reach. We're on the hunt for our first 1,000 subscribers. Each new subscriber brings us one step closer to that goal. And remember, every subscription, every like, every share, they all make a difference. They allow us to keep sharing these enigmatic stories, to keep exploring the unexplained corners of our world. With your help, we can unravel more mysteries of the Matrix. Don't forget to subscribe. As we wrap up, remember, reality is often stranger than fiction. We've delved deep into the rabbit hole, exploring stories that bend and blur the lines of our understanding of the world. From the inexplicable vanishing of an entire hotel, to the perplexing tale of a man from a country that doesn't exist, to the green children who emerged from a pit in Woolpit, and finally, the eerie disappearance of lighthouse keepers, each narrative has left us questioning the fabric of our reality. These stories, as mind-boggling as they are, serve as a reminder that the world is full of mysteries, waiting to be unraveled. They challenge our perceptions, inviting us to look beyond what we see, to question what we know, and to always remain curious. So what do you think? Are these just tales spun from the threads of imagination, or are they glitches in the Matrix, revealing the cracks in our reality? We encourage you to share your thoughts, your theories, and your interpretations. The comment section is your platform to dissect these narratives, to discuss them, to debate them. Remember, every perspective adds a new layer to these mysteries, enriching the discourse and maybe, just maybe, bringing us a step closer to the truth. In your quest for answers, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We're on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can achieve this milestone. Your support enables us to continue bringing you more of these captivating stories, more mysteries to solve, and more opportunities to question the world around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the glitches in the Matrix. Until next time, keep questioning the reality around you. Before we end, let's dive into one last mystery, a bonus for those who stayed with us till the end. This is the story of a man who seemed to predict the unpredictable, the stock market. Picture this. A stockbroker, unknown one day, becomes a sensation overnight. He made a fortune predicting the rise and fall of stocks with uncanny accuracy. This wasn't just luck, or so it seemed. His knowledge wasn't just limited to stocks. He knew about events before they happened. He predicted political upheavals, natural disasters, even obscure scientific discoveries. His colleagues were baffled, the authorities suspicious. Was he a genius, a fraud, or something more? Rumors started to circulate. Could he be a time traveler? Many dismissed it as mere speculation, yet some couldn't help but wonder. The man's behavior only fueled the rumors. He was elusive, always guarded. He never revealed how he knew what he knew. He simply said he was well informed. Some dismissed him as an incredibly lucky guesser. Others couldn't shake off the feeling that there was more to his story. Then, as suddenly as he had appeared, he vanished. His accounts closed, his apartment emptied. All that was left was the question, who was he? So, was he really a time traveler or just incredibly lucky? Or was he something else altogether? Just another glitch in the Matrix, another mystery to solve. We leave that for you to decide. Share your thoughts, theories, and speculations in the comments section. And remember, the world is full of mysteries waiting for us to unravel them. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep tuning into our channel. Goodbye and see you in the next video. Before we wrap up this video, let's float into another eerie mystery, the Ghost Blimp. In the heart of the 1940s, a blimp was found mysteriously landed in a residential area. But here's the twist, there was no one on board. The engines were still running, the radio was on, but the crew was nowhere to be found. The blimp had taken off with a 2-member crew on a routine patrol. Everything seemed standard until it landed in a hushed suburb without its crew. The Navy launched an investigation to find out what happened to the crew. They checked the blimp for any signs of struggle or foul play, but everything seemed normal. The parachutes, life jackets, everything that the crew would need in an emergency was still on board. Theories started to circulate to explain the crew's disappearance. Some suggested they fell overboard, but why would experienced airmen fall out of a blimp? And why were their life jackets not used? Others speculated about a fight on board, but there were no signs of a struggle. Some even suggested alien abduction, but there was no evidence to support this theory. So what really happened to the crew of the Ghost Blimp? Just like the time-traveling stockbroker, the Ghost Blimp is another unsolved mystery that leaves us with more questions than answers. Was it a tragic accident, a crime, or something else entirely? We may never know. It's just another baffling puzzle waiting to be solved. What do you think happened? Share your theories in the comments section below. Until next time, keep your minds open, your curiosity piqued, and remember, there's always more to explore. Goodbye and see you in the next video. From the Vanishing Hotel to the Ghost Blimp, we've navigated through a series of mind-bending mysteries. Now, let's delve into a theory that might make you question your very perception of time. This is the phantom time hypothesis. What if I told you that the year is actually 1724, not 2022? This is the essence of the phantom time hypothesis. Proposed by German historian Heribert Illig, the theory suggests that the years 614 to 911 AD never happened. Illig argues that these 297 years were entirely fabricated by the Holy Roman Emperor Otto III and Pope Sylvester II. They allegedly did this to place themselves in the significant year of 1000 AD, rewriting history in the process. The evidence? Irregularities in the Gregorian calendar, scarcity of archaeological findings from this period, and perceived inconsistencies in historical records. On the flip side, countless historians refute this theory, pointing towards substantial documentary and physical evidence from the so-called phantom time. If proven true, this theory could upend our understanding of history. But as it stands, the phantom time hypothesis remains a fringe theory, often dismissed by mainstream historians. So, are we living in phantom time? Or is this just another captivating mystery, destined to be debated but never fully resolved? As always, the interpretation is yours to make. Let's continue this discussion in the comments. Until our next deep dive into the abyss of the unknown, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, the world is full of mysteries waiting to be solved. From the phantom time hypothesis, we now transition to a phenomenon that will make you question your own memories. Welcome to the Mandela Effect. Have you ever been convinced that something happened a certain way, only to discover that you remembered it all wrong? That's the Mandela Effect in action. Named after the South African political leader Nelson Mandela, many people vividly remember him dying in prison during the 1980s. However, Mandela was released in 1990 and went on to become South Africa's president, passing away in 2013. This collective false memory isn't an isolated incident. From misquoted movie lines to misremembered historical events, these instances are widespread. Some attribute this to mere memory faults and social reinforcement. However, others propose more intriguing theories, such as alternate realities or parallel universes. They argue that these false memories are residues from these alternate timelines, hence the discrepancies. So, is the Mandela Effect proof of parallel universes, or is it just a testament to our fallible memory? As we've seen so far, the world is full of mysteries, and memory, it seems, is no exception. What are your thoughts on the Mandela Effect? Have you ever experienced it? Share your stories in the comments below. Until our next journey into the enigmatic, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, not everything is as it seems. From the mysterious realm of collective memory, let's journey into the enigma of physical disappearances. Welcome to the story of Flight 19. On December 5, 1945, 5 Avenger torpedo bombers, collectively known as Flight 19, embarked on a routine training mission off the coast of Florida. But they never returned. All contact was lost, and the 14 crew members were never found. An extensive search operation was launched, involving hundreds of ships and aircraft, but to no avail. No trace of Flight 19 was ever found. This event has sparked numerous theories, the most famous of which involves the Bermuda Triangle, a region notorious for unexplained disappearances. Some claim the planes were swallowed by the ocean, others suggest alien abduction, while some even hint at a time warp. The mystery of Flight 19 remains unsolved to this day, adding another chapter to the world's unexplained phenomena. So what do you think happened to Flight 19? Do you believe in the Bermuda Triangle theory, or do you have a theory of your own? Share your thoughts in the comments, and remember, the world is filled with mysteries waiting to be solved. From the mysterious disappearance of Flight 19, we now move on to an equally perplexing case, but this time it's not about vanishing, it's about appearing. Welcome to the tale of the teleporting man. Imagine you're in a room full of people, and suddenly, a man standing in front of you disappears in the blink of an eye, only to reappear miles away within the same minute. Unbelievable, isn't it? Yet, this is the mystery that has puzzled many in the case of the teleporting man. Witnesses claim that a man, in the midst of a crowd, disappeared right before their eyes and then reportedly reappeared in a far-off location, all within a span of mere moments. This incident was investigated thoroughly, but no logical explanation could be found. Some suggest it was an elaborate magic trick, others hint at advanced technology, while a few even propose the idea of real-life teleportation. The story of the teleporting man continues to baffle experts and enthusiasts alike. So what do you think? Did this man really teleport, or was it an ingenious hoax? Share your thoughts in the comments, and remember, truth can sometimes be stranger than fiction.